The beginning of the Premier League season illustrates how Chelsea's transfer policy under Todd Boehly has failed, with the face of these failed deals being the €70 million Ukrainian Mykhailo Mudryk. In 21 games for Chelsea, he has managed only 2 assists, which is nothing short of a disaster. Everyone who has worked with Mudryk acknowledges his talent, professionalism, and the potential for stardom if managed correctly. Castro, Igor Jovicevic, and Roberto De Zerbi all confirm this. The last one opened his potential to the world. But what is happening to him at Chelsea, and how can his career be saved? Insiders at Chelsea suggest that numerous factors are affecting Mudryk, many of which are not directly related to football.
Arsenal, bro. Mudryk, Arsenal. Your dream team, bro. Come on, man. Bro, if you played, you would have won the Premier League, Mudryk.
They point out the challenges of adapting to life in London, the language barrier, his natural shyness, a lack of communication, and a lack of self-confidence. Due to many of these factors, he often finds refuge in the gym to avoid going crazy, working there until he's drenched in sweat. These changes in his gym routine have prompted Mauricio Pochettino's coaching staff to advise Mudryk to slow down in the gym as it was starting to affect his speed on the pitch. The second reason is that Mudryk didn't want to play for Chelsea. Mudryk was compelled to move to Chelsea due to much more favorable financial conditions for Shakhtar. He initially refused to move to Chelsea, but Shakhtar's management insisted that he either agree to transfer to Chelsea or it wouldn't happen at all, leaving him to languish at the club. Given this seemingly hopeless situation, he made the move to Chelsea. However, as we can see, he isn't particularly thrilled to be there, largely due to the chaos in Chelsea created by Todd Boehly. Chelsea lacks a clear strategy regarding player acquisitions, integration of new players, and their suitability for the team's style of play. Furthermore, the constant manager changes and the absence of a clear team playing style greatly impact the psychological state of the players. When Mudryk joined the team, the coach was Graham Potter, followed by Frank Lampard, and now Mauricio Pochettino. These 3 coaches have entirely different play styles. To illustrate, Mauricio Pochettino has recently started using a formation without wingers, which was not adequately practiced during the preseason. All of these nuances have an adverse effect on Mudryk, who by nature is a shy and introverted individual that is heavily influenced by surroundings and the unclear situation within the club. What would I do if I were in charge of Chelsea management with Mudryk? The first thing I would do is send him to a psychologist to help him work through issues unrelated to football. Secondly, I would gradually reintroduce him to the field, starting around the 60th minute of matches and including him in the starting lineup for cup matches. This should be done to help Mudryk rebuild the football confidence he had at Shakhtar and in his initial matches for Chelsea. If we don't see any improvements in Mudryk's game before the winter transfer window, then it might be a good idea to loan him out for a season and a half to Brighton under someone who is familiar with Mudryk's capabilities and abilities, Roberto De Zerbi. Under his leadership, a consistent playing style, and a more stable club environment where everything is clear and understandable, I believe Mudryk can return to the level that attracted interest from clubs like Arsenal, Bayer Leverkusen, and Chelsea. We'll have to wait and see how things progress from there. This is how I envision the situation and a potential way out that could satisfy all parties involved. What are your thoughts? Do you think this is a viable plan to help Mudryk save his career? Please share your opinions in the comments. It would be very interesting to read them.